Hello guys, Vengeance are here. I'm bringing you another video. Today is Friday. It's supposed to be a chill fishing day, but I'm still doing some bartering after recording yesterday's video. I'm kind of pre-recording this stuff instead of waiting until day of. I'm recording it a little bit early. Just full disclosure on that. So, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm limping back to Ilya because my ship's overweight from doing the bartering video. But I want to talk about fishing. And I want to talk about different fishing gear. So I'm going to bring up the central market here, and we're going to go over here to functional clothes. And then I'm going to bring up my inventory. Now I have the Manos glows for my fishing glows, and they're only at duo. And I'm using the Balanos fishing rod and the maple float. Mine's all about AFK fishing with prize catch or rare fish catch chance upgraded. But that's my strategy for fishing, because I spent a lot of time in idle AFK fishing. I wanted to get my fishing time down as low as it could, and I wanted to get my rare fish and my prize catch up as high as it could go, as far as what equipment I could afford. And then I also have my pets, which I'll have to close the store market. I have auto fishing reduction at tier 4 on my little polar bear here, and that reduces it by quite a bit. I'd have to look up, but I think it's like 20% or something crazy high like that. Maybe 25, same as that, but don't take my word for that. I'll have to look that up just to be sure. I don't know, it doesn't tell you an exact percentage on the pet. So alright, moving forward, what gear is best for fishing is what I want to go over. That's the whole reason I brought all this up. For me, having higher fishing in the guru stage, for me, more mastery is going to be more beneficial. The Manos clothes, once you're at duo or higher, you get the fishing ability +2. Movement speed doesn't really matter, but you get higher mastery the higher the clothes go. That makes a difference. The Balanos fishing rod is the best for AFK because it decreases auto fishing time. Now, if you're high mastery and you can brand it, mine has been branded. I branded both of them. Well, I don't remember branding that one. I didn't brand that one. I branded the fishing rod just because it reduces the amount of durability that's being consumed by 50%. So it increases the ability to AFK even further. But if you're doing active fishing, there are other fishing equipment that's better. Let's see. Level up. Leveling your fishing mastery or your fishing level. Quit disappearing on me. Means you can do hotspots more frequently, and you also use up durability more slowly. And then you can also select which grade of fish you want to just toss out when you're auto fishing, so that's very important as well. But let's learn more. Here's the important stuff. The prize catch rate. This goes up as your fishing skill mastery increases. The rare fish chance does not. Now the difference, the prize catch includes... Things just keep interrupting my video. Get off my screen. There's the login rewards if you're curious. Those are pretty good. Alright. Prize catch includes prize catch fish and ancient relic crystal shards. Ancient relic crystal shards are important because that's how you get memory fragments. Rare fish are... Let me look this up. I don't want to say this the wrong way. I say this the wrong way, I'm going to make myself look stupid, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to look it up real quick. Alright, so the rare fish are like the yellow fish. Hotspot. Of course, I would not be able to find it very quickly. Yeah, okay, so the rare fish are the yellow grade fish of high silver value. The prize catch ones are the orange fish, I believe. I believe. I can't find it on this guide. I'm trying to look too fast. Yep. So if you've ever caught anything and you've got like they're like an orange fish and they're worth several million silver, I'm pretty sure that is the prize catch. And ancient relic crystal shards fall in that as well. So you get 2.6% rate on those, and then the rare fish are the yellow fish that are higher in silver amount than the other fish. So that's the yellow grade fish, which is what the maple float helps with. So if you're looking for an AFK setup, you want to get your fishing level as high as you can, your fishing mastery as high as you can. You want to get a Balanos fishing rod for the auto fishing time to go down, and you want to brand it so you lose less durability. You can throw a maple float in there; it helps sometimes for the yellowfish. Now let me click this real quick. Maybe if I can back up. Now the other equipment that you can get, if I was starting out, I would recommend something besides the Manos. Let me get off this ship before I open the mark back up. I would recommend plus fishing XP. Alright, I'm going to sit here and look at this real quick. Fisher's Close. This is what I would recommend. You're going to get plus 40% XP if you manage to get a plus 5. Pretty expensive. Plus 4 is 800 mil. You can probably pick those up. Now, you're still going to get, if you upgrade these yourself, you just buy a couple of these and smash them together. Kind of like accessories until they go or they break. So getting a plus 1 or a plus 2, hell, even a plus 3 isn't that bad, and you can get plus 20% on those. So that's what I recommend starting out with. Now you can go the other route and get Logia Fisher's Clothes, but you're not going to get the plus percent on it. And this is the same. This is just a blue version. So I recommend that, and then there are also some other fishing rods that you might want based on what you're doing. Harpoons are for deep ocean. I wouldn't mess with those if you're first starting out. Balanos rod is always good, even if it's not upgraded all the way. Plus 10 doesn't cost very much in terms of buying from another player. But even the lower plus 6 one is pretty good in reducing the auto fishing time. You can do several different floats, big fishes, rare fishes. There's a couple of those. It's really whatever you want to go for. I go for the rare fish because I do trading. and I set in Heidel quite a bit, so I just kind of went for the rare ones. But if you're going to go fully into the rare fish, you can get the Medea rod and get a 5% chance on that. It's just that the durability is not nearly as high. It's only 50 versus the 100 on this when it's upgraded. Plus you don't get the auto fishing time down, so it's more of an active fishing thing. Same with the big fish. If you want to go into the big fish, you want to match the Calpheon and the ash tree. Big fish are worth quite a lot, but I don't really go into those. Now, if you don't want to invest in one of these repairable fishing rods, you can use the steel ones. These cannot be repaired. You use them for the durability and you just throw them away. The triple floats, those are for catching 2 or 3 more. You'll get multiples at once. Do not recommend going into that. I made another video a while back, a couple of other fishing videos on how to get triple floats, and then you can just sell them on the market if you need quick money. They're always pre-orders up, or you can use them. Now, in my opinion, the only other fishing rod that might be useful, and again, in my opinion, it's the Ephyria one. At plus 10, you get 150 durability. So if you don't have high mastery and you're sitting there actively fishing instead of AFK fishing, I think that this would be a good choice because you got 150 durability. Now, that being said, if you're sitting in city, you don't even need one of these because you can just walk over and repair if you're actively fishing. So I still think that the Balanos is the best choice for AFK. And you're probably going to want the Medea fishing rod for active fishing, not AFK. Or if you're into the whole big fish thing, the Calpheon. So it's really whichever one you want to go to on that. Same with the floats, depends on which one you're going after. But for my setup, the Balanos for the AFK, you get the pet and the Balanos rod coupled with the high mastery. The last thing I want to talk about in terms of gear is the fishing chairs. They increase your mastery by 100. You can get a ton of these because you exchange these with Creo and Velia, and you exchange them with just useless stuff that you have caught. I have a ton of them, or at least I did until I sold them. I don't even know if I still have a bunch in here. Nope, I sold them all. Got rid of them. But that is a good fishing setup. Now, in terms of fishing spots, I would, let me load this barter stuff back real quick. Level 4, so I need 4 of those. I'm gonna have to deal with all of that. Ugh. Oh. Repair damage, take out. Let me set this up and then I will. Set this guy to AFK and then I'll start talking about fishing spots. I went over my favorite spots before in Grana. My favorite spot is in Heidel. But if you're looking for Imperial, you're going to want to do Velia. The resources are always exhausted. Kind of crappy. Grana is a good place, and I'm not going to get into the whole trading for fishing. I wanted to mostly go over equipment today. I went over the fishing rods. Now, let me click that. There's a reason I'm clicking on Heidel. Where are you at? Here. This is where you actually make these. Here's the ingredients. You need blackstone powder, powder of thyme, and flax. You get those from worker nodes. And I've shown off my worker node and what I have for all that stuff, but this is how you craft them. You have a worker craft it. You can actually get these silver embroidered fisher's clothes pretty easy. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. Now, I think you can craft the Balanos rods as well. Let me... It's a tool. Workshop. Yes, you can. Manage crafting. Alright, so I have this one. So here's what you need for these. You need timber, you need some steel, some copper, pure copper crystals, a bunch of monk's branches, and blackstone powder. And it's pretty much the same thing. The only thing that differs is which crystals you need and which timber you need for the different rods themselves. So you got several different ones. So just find you a level 3 tool workshop and you can make whichever one you want. And there's the ingredients for it. It makes it pretty easy to level up. This ship is stuck again. But the thing that you can also do, come on, silly thing, is you can go here and go to life and then go to fish guide and it shows you all the fish. And this is pretty interesting. It shows on record who's caught the biggest one. And then it shows you, like, this is mine out of the carp fish. My largest size is 82 and this is how many you've caught. Now if I go on down here to Mandarin, this is a fish that is in Heidel a lot, so I've found the biggest size, but I'm not on the rankings. And I've caught 3682 of those. I spent a lot of time AFK in Heidel. Caught a lot of these. These are a blue fish, but the Mandarin fish is a rare. See, you've got the yellow tag there. So it's not too rare. It's only got 4. So it has 5. You can see in terms of how rare it is. But there's so many fish that I have not. Leather carp is another one that is a goldfish. It's a rare fish. All of these yellow fish break pretty big amount of silver. See, I haven't even found these yet. Like the picture. I mean, I've captured a few, I think, but I haven't captured them enough to have a picture of them. Which means I haven't got the knowledge on it yet, I don't think. So there is the fish guide and kind of a quick video on the fishing equipment and what I think is best. Again, if you're just starting out, I wouldn't go for Manos stuff. I would just go for whatever's going to give you the XP. And there is an NPC here in Heidel. I'm too far away to run there. But it's this guy right here. Right in here. You can actually buy some NPC clothes, fisher clothes from there as well. And I think there's a couple of quests when you first start out to get some stuff as well from that. So just a couple little tips to help you out there in terms of fishing. But keep that guy in mind. He's a luxury vendor. That's where you want to go. You can get all kinds of life skill gear from that guy and just a starting out type of thing. I'm going to keep on bartering and probably just chill for a bit, but that's all I got on the fishing video today. I didn't want to just sit and fish, and I was already AFK running around, so I kind of wanted to go over the gear and what I think each one of them is good for. Again, there are more in-depth guides on Grumpy Green website for that. But it's pretty straightforward and simple. I mean, it's you break it down as in, do you AFK fish a lot or do you active fish? If you AFK a lot, you definitely have to go for the bottlenose rod. If you active fish, do you active fish rare fish or you active fish large fish? Whichever one you want, or the big fish as they call it. Whichever one you want to go for. They got a couple of different floats and then a couple of different rods for that, the Medea and the Calphion, and then the Ethereum one is just a durability rod. So if you're out in the ocean and you need a ton of durability and you're active fishing, the Ethereum is probably pretty good. But if you're out there doing that, you'd have to be hotspot fishing, which we went over before. And then there's also the Harpoons, which are, there's a mini game for that. You can go and do the Harpoon. You have a whole different thing you can do as far as drops and stuff go. So there is that. I don't get into the harpooning. I'm too lazy. I like the AFK, chill. I just like to sit back and chill and watch the fish roll in. So, well, gotta self-promote. So if you enjoyed, if it was a terrible video, you're welcome to dislike or leave me a comment telling me that it was stupid. Because I feel like this one's probably not the greatest video. I was kind of all over the place, but fishing is one of those things that has kind of been neglected a bit in video, and I kind of feel like making videos on it is just, it's just meh. You can only go over, like, here's a hotspot, go fish, here's some equipment, go get it, so many times, and it's kind of a dead job. If you like to do it, you like to do it. If you don't, then you're probably never going to, because it's just basically an AFK life skill. The only time it's fun actively is when they have the koi or the other events where you get 500,000 per fish you catch, and then you're just actively sitting in there reeling them in over and over again and chatting in chat. That's pretty much it. So, not much content to make, but I do like the fishing life skill, so I like to touch on it here and there. Maybe I'll go visit some hotspots that are further out, or maybe I will get into the whole harpooning thing in the future. But again, thanks for watching, and if you want to see more, hit sub. But that's all I got. So as always, until next time.